Now, David, obviously, welcome to FrightFest. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you.
Obviously, now for the viewers at home that might not be, so familiar with the film that you've created, Bad Match, would you mind telling us a little bit about what the film is?
Sure. We're sort of pitching it as like Fatal Attraction for the Tinder generation, right? So, with a lot of twists. So it's kind of about, everybody's, if you've ever been on Tinder or if you've had that experience, you've probably had a similar experience to sort of what happens in this movie, and then it goes to 1,000, yeah.
Now, obviously, you've decided to deal with a subject matter that, obviously, as you've just identified, that many deal with on a day-to-day basis, including myself, who happened to meet my wife online 9 years ago and now happily married. Obviously, where did that concepted idea come from? I mean, what made you decide to go down this route for this film?
Well, I think like a lot of, I wanted to make a modern movie about sort of modern times, and my girlfriend is right over there, but I don't think she can hear us. I've had my share of online dating experiences.
I think we all have.
Yeah. And so I just thought that it was such like sort of a ripe subject matter, and one that a lot of people could sort of understand. And if they hadn't done online dating, everyone else is like very interested in it. I think people that haven't done it are always like, what? Let me see your Tinder profile. What? I can just swipe and see all these people? So I think that there's sort of this real attraction to it, and it obviously attracted me, and then a fatal attraction.
Now, obviously, the film is at this year's FrightFest event, and for you yourself as a filmmaker and a writer, I mean, what does that represent for you to have that here at this year?
I mean, it's hard to put in words, I guess, but it's an amazing feeling, especially because here, there's no real like. Everyone just feels like a family, you know what I mean? And like, everyone is here just to watch a movie and have a good time, and that's the same reason that I go to see a movie. And you go to other festivals and it's sort of more about like who you're seen with and what's going on and the parties afterwards, where here it feels like it's really about the movies, and you make a movie so that people can enjoy it. And, I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah.
No, I think for anyone that's ever been to a convention or a film festival, they will understand exactly the point you're trying to make, me included. And finally, for those that have had the chance to see your film at this year's event, what do you hope that they intentionally take away with?
Yeah. First and foremost, I definitely just want to make an entertaining movie that sort of twists and turns and gives people, 90 minutes of something that they can enjoy. But then also, if I want to get pretentious and smarmy, it's like, you kind of hope that maybe when you're on Tinder or whatever, you think about the person that's behind the profile, and, maybe sort of give it a second thought before you treat that person like a transaction, Yeah.
And obviously, just bring the attention the fact that not everyone appears who they seem to be.
Yeah.
David,
All right.
thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah.